Mexico's international relations have suffered significant deterioration as neighboring countries and international partners lose confidence in the government's ability to maintain territorial control and fulfill sovereign obligations. The United States has implemented increasingly aggressive policies that include threats of military intervention, tariff impositions, and designation of criminal organizations as foreign terrorist organizations. These measures reflect growing international recognition that Mexico's sovereignty challenges extend beyond domestic security issues to affect regional stability and international law enforcement cooperation. The diplomatic implications include reduced cooperation in areas ranging from trade to migration, as international partners question Mexico's capacity to fulfill bilateral agreements and international obligations. United States-Mexico security cooperation has become increasingly strained as American officials question Mexico's political will and operational capability to combat criminal organizations that threaten both countries. The bicentennial framework for security cooperation faces implementation challenges as American agencies express frustration with Mexican government restrictions on United States operations within Mexican territory. The security cooperation includes intelligence sharing, joint operations, and equipment provision that requires Mexican government approval for American activities. However, the territorial control exercised by criminal organizations limits the effectiveness of these cooperative efforts by creating areas where neither Mexican nor American law enforcement can operate safely. Criminal organizations manipulate political processes and electoral systems through intimidation, corruption, and direct participation that undermines democratic governance at local and regional levels. Municipal elections in cartel-controlled territories often feature candidates who receive approval from criminal organizations before announcing their candidacies. The electoral manipulation includes assassination of candidates who oppose criminal interests, vote buying in areas where criminal organizations control economic opportunities, and intimidation of election officials who might challenge fraudulent results. These practices create political systems where elected officials serve criminal interests rather than constitutional obligations, further eroding governmental legitimacy. The economic leverage wielded by criminal organizations over local and regional governments derives from their control of economic opportunities, tax collection through extortion, and provision of employment that exceeds legitimate alternatives. Municipal governments in cartel-controlled areas depend on criminal organizations for revenue through informal taxation agreements that supplement inadequate federal funding. These economic relationships create dependency structures where local governments cannot function without criminal organization cooperation. The economic leverage extends to regional development projects where criminal organizations control construction contracts, labor supply, and raw materials that determine project feasibility.